Hey, this is Dale Calvert. I wanted to make this real quick video. It seems like over the last couple of months, I've talked to more and more people that are looking at getting into the HNT mining niche, and many people who were very visionary entrepreneurs who jumped in early adopters. And there is no question in my mind, I have found a much better way. And we've got the documentation that I want to share with you that I think will make that fairly obvious. uh, I sit back and I look at this niche, and first of all, thank you to all you early adopters. I so appreciate you doing what you've done and setting the example. But I sit back and I look at this and I ask, why would anybody not want to mine HNT? I mean, my 83-year-old dad, when I was telling him about it, he said, I want to get one of those boxes. I mean, everybody I've communicated with about this want to get a box, but they simply don't know. They don't know about it. They don't know about this niche, this opportunity to create passive income. And for some people, it's a matter of expense. Uh, with what the program we're going to be sharing with you, you can get started immediately for a $99 application fee. And what that application fee does, it determines based upon where you're going to place that miner if it's a good location or not. Because we've heard the horror stories about people that have made the investment, bought the miner, and it's not producing anything. And this company has a software that can determine in advance if that location will be profitable for you or not. And they require a $400 deposit. At any time, if you want to send the miner back, you get your $400 back. It goes into escrow. Now, there's not anything remotely close to that type of program available in the market. Some people say, well, Dale, that sounds great, but $400 is just too much. Well, you can do the application fee to make sure you've got a good location. And if you do, they will lease you a miner. They will send it to you immediately, and you can lease it for $18 a month. And we all know that miners are hard to come by right now. Hotspots are basically unavailable. Uh, our next batch will ship January 2022, and every month after, we're expecting to deploy 1 million miners in 2022. So, depending on when you're watching this, uh, that'll give you a good idea of when you might receive yours. And guys, there's such a much better way where you can make so much more money. I've talked to so many experienced miners, and it's probably the reason I wanted to make this video, because I feel like I was trying to tell the same story over and over. And now we have some documentation where people can get out the calculator and run the numbers for themselves. But this evening, I was talking to a gentleman. He owns 47 Bobcat hotspots. He told me on the phone that he's averaging about $500 a month per box, which is phenomenal. He also said he was a YouTube influencer. And again, we didn't have time. I had to jump on a conference call. Hopefully, we can catch up again tomorrow. But, uh, if you just stop and look at the numbers, if he's averaging $500 per box per hotspot, he has 47. That pays him an awesome $23,500 a month in royalty passive income. The question I would ask him is, how long did it take you to get the boxes? Did you buy them all at the same time? How long did it take you to find the strategic spots to place them? And a lot of other questions that you really need to consider. I think this is a great business model, but there's other things that we need to look at and kind of look behind the curtain. So, is there a way to get involved with this lucrative passive income generating niche without the upfront cost of investing in hotspots, securing strategic locations for placing them, and waiting months and months for them to be shipped? And that's really some of the questions people need to ask. There's no question in my mind that we found a much better way that scales much faster. And here's why. I was fortunate early in my life as a 20-year-old to get this concept from my head to my heart. This quote from J. Paul Getty, who was the richest man in the world when he said it, and that quote was, "I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. And truer words have never been spoken. That's how true wealth is created. And if I was you, I would say, well, who are you? Why should I listen to you? My name's Dale Calvert. You can learn more about me than you would ever want to know at dalecalvert.com. The bottom line, I'm a team builder. I know how to build teams. That's why I'm really wanting to collaborate with people that have a lot of knowledge as it relates to mining in general, and especially mining HNT. But my story, I started as a 20-year-old snot-nosed kid living in a small town in Kentucky. This was my first home. It was 600 square foot, 4 rooms and a bathroom right here, and I was driving this beat up Chevette. But I learned how to build teams. I believe Zig Ziglar when he said you can have anything in life you want if you help enough other people get what you want. And to make a long story short, from that starting in that location, a few years later, we were able to build this 17,000 square foot mansion in central Kentucky. It's where my daughters were raised on 100 acres. And I retired when I was 39 years old. I started when I was 20, a lot of ups and downs and sideways along the path, but my last 5 years uh, building teams, I earned over $10 million my last 5 years. And the thing I'm the most proud of is we were able to help over 200 people on our team earn six-figure plus incomes and really change their life. This is Success Makers magazine. We were on the cover. That was the owner of the company at the time. That's my yellow Viper. That's also my blue Viper. But that's me years ago. And the thing I'm proud of is this magazine was featured. It featured many people from that we had personally worked with who had absolutely changed their life working with us. And you know, again, Zig's quote held true for me that you can have anything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. I've always believed the long-term success of any business venture is based upon the value you provide to the market that you serve. And I've tried to live by that over the years. So let me get into some documented case study facts. This is from September 1st to November 18th. So we're talking about 2 months and 18 days. Now, the business model of IHub is an affiliate program where word of mouth help build the Internet of Things, the IoT network. All of you guys that are watching this probably understand all that. And, prior to hearing about iHub in March of this year, March of 2021, in January, very thankful to all of you on YouTube that are involved in this niche. Got a lot of education from everybody. But I'd heard a young man on a podcast talking about he had a miner, 6 of them that were averaging $700 a month from each hotspot. That got my attention. I look at passive income generating ideas all the time. I'm an entrepreneur, very busy. My wife and I operate multiple different businesses. We love it. But when you see something, I heard a long time ago, sometimes you have to say no to a lot of good ideas so you have time for the great ones. And I felt like this could be a great idea. And when I found out that iHub was going to market this through an affiliate program where you could duplicate your efforts through other people, and as J. Paul Getty said, earn 1% on 100 people's efforts, then 100% on your own. I was all over it. I mean, because again, I've lived my life that way. So let me just show you what's happened. And you can get out your own calculator and do your own calculations here based upon the average price of helium, how many tokens each box on average will mine, however you want to do it. But here's the bottom line numbers. In less than 3 months, I have personally enrolled 194 people into this program. Now, there's influencers on YouTube that could do 10 times that immediately. And this is a limited, very limited effort on my part, honestly. I just have too many other irons in the fire that I'm trying to put out, honestly, so I can put more time, energy, and focus on this. But from these 194 people, the first 5, I get a royalty, an override, affiliate commission, whatever you want to call it, of 10% of the helium that their hotspots produce. On the next 10 people that I enrolled, I get 20% of the helium that their hotspots produce. The next 10, they call this your pro team, this your bronze team, this is your gold team. On them, 30% of the helium that the silver team, this is silver, that they produce. So you have pro, gold, silver. Then the next 169 people from your 25th person on is your go team, and they pay 35% of the helium that they mine goes to my wallet. Okay, that's my 194 people, but this is what I want you to understand, because this is the power. This is how wealth is created. From these 194 people, it is duplicated, multiplied, because you guys know, I mean, HNT mining, helium mining is hot, and in less than 3 months it is multiplied to over 2,674 people. 2,674. All these people, I make a minimum of 5%, anywhere from 5 to 15% on all. I would receive 5 to 15% of all the helium these 2,674 hotspots mine. These stats have come directly from my back office today, and again, it's just a better way. Now you can get out your calculator again and do calculations however you want, and however you look at this, you're looking at a 6-figure plus monthly income, and we're talking about, well, you can do the math. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving financial advice. I have just found a better way, and I'm sharing it with anybody that is considering mining helium. So I respect you guys. Those of you that are already mining, I respect you at a level that I can't even communicate. I would love to work with more of you. I sincerely believe that if you're looking at this for the very first time and you've not started mining yet, that a wise person investigates what a fool takes for granted. I mean, I have proven to myself over my life, again, starting a little 600 square foot house, driving a beat up Chevette, that true wealth is created when you can find a way to duplicate your efforts through other people. And for me personally, if I have an option, I would much rather make a percent of the efforts of other people than 100% of my own efforts. It just makes sense. By helping other people achieve success and move forward, you're able to do so as well if you know what you're doing. And when it comes to team building, we'll supply all that. You bring the people, and we'll get them trained and moving forward and successful. If what I've said has made sense for you, I hope that there'll be a link in the description of this video where you can learn more. If someone has sent you to this video, please get back with them and say, hey, I want to learn more. I want to learn more. Sincerely appreciate your attention. Again, my name is Dale Calvert. My Camtasia wants to mess up on me here. But anyway, thanks for watching. Check out the link in the description. And if I hope to have the opportunity to work with you. I hope to have the opportunity to talk with you real soon.